Happy New Year. I was surprised by my life stressor score. The reason that I say this is my life for the last 6 months has been really good. Um, there was no time limit for the assessment, so I looked at the events that have happened during the last 12 months of my life. And I'm one of those yes people. I have a really hard time saying no to anyone or disappointing anyone. And so when it was time for a major life overhaul, that concerned mine and my family's immediate future, it weighed on me intensely. My overall life stressor score was, for the last year, was 547. I found myself in the hospital in May of 2014 due to stress and its effects on my body. The main cause of my stress and that of my entire family ordered that I go to the hospital, mainly because he wasn't able to say, look, they didn't keep you, so there's nothing wrong with you. That's what he wanted to say. I was admitted to the hospital and kept for observation for 2 days, during which time my blood pressure became much better. In April of 2014, my son, my husband, and I moved in with my daughter, her husband, and 3 children. And with that move came a whole new change in family get togethers and changes in my personal habits as well as social habits, and activities. And before that, I never left the apartment unless I had a doctor's appointment, um, which was about 3 times a year. Um, and why? Because it was frowned upon. My husband did not want me to go anywhere with him. The only time I got to leave the house is if my mom came out and picked me up and went to lunch or ran to Walmart. And, she lived a good 30 miles away and is in her 70s, so that's pretty hard to do. Um, from Christmas of 2013 till June of 2014, my husband and I argued constantly about absolutely nothing. And in July of 2014, he moved out after 17 years of marriage. We were divorced in October of 2014. Now, I had my ninth beautiful grandbaby 3 days after my divorce was final. With my husband leaving us came an instant increase in our income as he was taking every last penny that any of us had coming into the house. We've had to make some moderate household purchases during the last 8 months, but they've been worth it and are really no cause for alarm. I do feel now that there are no major stressors impacting my wellness, and my wellness dimensions are in fairly good shape too. I could use some improvements, though, in my physical wellness. Um, and I do have plans in the near future, like as soon as my finances improve within the next 6 months or so, of buying some exercise equipment to use at home. Um, my son, my daughter, we'd all like to get in better shape. In my life, I have found that the relaxation techniques that work for me are visualization, meditation, burning candles, and incense, and quiet time, as well as a soak in a nice hot bath. I do these relaxation techniques on a regular basis, and they do work. I also feel that a change in thought is one of the most major things that can help us feel better. When a person thinks positively about the things that are going on in their life, then they do notice a big change. Um, the major health risk factors that are associated with distress are headaches, upset stomach, high blood pressure, chest pains, and problems with sleep. Stress can also lead to emotional problems, depression, panic attack, or other forms of anxiety and worry. Now, if I had to narrow it down to 2 strategies that can help me deal with distress, I would consider and do use quiet time and positive thinking. Thank you and have a great day.